kcisthetown.com. This is a story about Cortez Hanley, aka Duck Sauce, aka Sauce Money, from Kansas City. Cortez grew up in Kansas City. He attended Central High and he was known to hang out on 33rd and Bells. In the early 2000s, Sauce co-founded the legendary Click Clack Blood Gang. Click Clack are the younger members of Third Wall. Ccbg, 33rd and Bells, and Third Wall are the same faction. The gang derives its name from the sound of cocking a blick or racking the slide, putting a round into the chamber of a semi-automatic handgun. This is corroborated by the number of semi-automatic handguns recovered from the Click Clack gang and the number of photographs and video evidence of members with firearms. The Click Clack gang operates in the Trayside area of Kansas City. Duck Sauce was a 28-year-old OG. He was a young, rebellious black gangster. He was a mix of Tupac, King Von, and Rich the Factor. Sauce was a natural leader. He had a lot of charisma. He was two-gun and 2 times OG. Sauce reigned 33rd and Bells for several years. During this time, 2-gun and 2 times were G's. Sauce Money was very intelligent. He spoke like he was twice his age. Duck had a millionaire mindset, so he was able to escape poverty at a young age. If Sauce was still gritting, he'd have a net worth of $5 million plus by now. Sauce was a businessman, and he ran Ccbg like it was a Fortune 500 company. Cortez was hungry for success. He was a gritter with a strong work ethic. Every time he had a problem, his answer was, "We gotta ride. If you don't apply pressure, ain't nothing gonna happen," Sauce said during an interview. Duck always stood up for himself. He was quick to ride for his family and friends without hesitation. Sauce was an honorable gangster. When he slid, he stepped on ops only, never innocents. He was a team player. He was known to move in large groups. He believed it was power in numbers. Duck wasn't with the cap. He didn't like fake people or fake members coming from the suburbs claiming blocks in the low-income areas. Cortez believed 12 were criminals, not him or Ccbg. He didn't trust 12. In his mind, Ccbg was doing what they had to do to protect their community. Sauce was very passionate about helping the black community. He was a mentor and role model to thousands of people in the Kansas City urban core area. Duck was a popular Kansas City rapper. He recorded music under his indie label, Click Clack Music. He has several slaps on YouTube like First Day Out and The Truth.
I'm riding with my bros. One like to bag the O's, the other one like to tag the toes. We headed down a cold road. That's how it goes when you was raised in the jungle. Get your bread, stay humble. Get the ball and don't fumble. And when the cookie crumble, make sure you stay solid.
Cortez had beef with Kansas City rapper Delio. Sauce dissed Dog several times. The beef wasn't that serious because 33rd and Bells and 246 are now affiliates. Duck was known for being a ruthless gangster. In the streets of Kansas City, the ops knew Sauce wasn't to be played with. Sauce was a triple OG. He was 1+3 or 2+3, but due to a higher ranking, he could be 2 times 4. On June the 7th, 2017, Sauce Money was cooling and talking street politics with Kevin Murrell, 34, and Chad Kane, 28. The three men were smoking za inside of a car parked in a driveway near Monroe and Gregory just before 1 a.m. Wednesday. Out of nowhere, an op appeared with a high-powered rifle. The suspect let off almost 100 rounds before fleeing the scene. 12 found Cortez, Kevin, and Chad in a vehicle suffering from numerous gunshot injuries.
People were gunned down in one car overnight, and the shooter is still on the run.
Well, the family confirming to us Kevin Murrell, Mike Kane, and Cortez Hanley all died in that shooting. Now police want the gunman to know, quote, "You will be caught."
The individual that perpetrated this crime, they know who they are, and we are putting you on notice that we are looking for you. We will find you and we will prosecute you.
41 Action News reporter Andres Gutierrez joins us live now from police headquarters. And Andres, you talked to people who live nearby where this happened. What did they tell you?
Mike, people at 71st and Monroe tell me it's been a while since they've experienced any violent crime on their block until this morning.
This block is quiet.
Lee Kelly should know he's lived on this block for more than a decade. But just before 1 o'clock this morning, a gunman unloaded a barrage of bullets on this parked car.
Pow, 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 pow. They were going like that. And by the time I woke up, I heard they were still going on.
I heard 20 gunshots, and my mom got up because she was very scared.
Police say the three men never had a chance. Paramedics pronounced them dead at the scene.
It's very horrible just to see people killing people for no reason.
Family members tell 41 Action News the victims are Kevin Murrell, Mike Kane, and Cortez Hanley.
We will let the facts lead us in this investigation.
Police say the investigation is in the early stages. They are exploring every possible motive, including if this was gang-related. We first heard about one of the victims, Cortez Hanley, back in 2011. That's when federal prosecutors filed charges against the then 23-year-old man for his involvement with Kansas City's Click Clack gang.
We have got to do something, Kansas City. We have got to stop the violence in our city.
Let the police know. I mean, you're not telling on anybody when you do that, but you're helping the police. You know, they need to know what's going on right then.
After I heard the gunshots, I turned out the kitchen light. I said, well, maybe somebody's running through the backyard. I turned out the kitchen light. Paused in the living room for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then went outside. Then when I came outside, the police was out here roping the area off. A few minutes later, the family started coming out, and like I said, the streets was flooded with the members of the family. I don't know, like I said, my aura was 2 was related. I don't know about the third one. When I actually came out here, it was a car parked here, doors open, lights on, no movement. You know, no nothing. Nothing. No people. You see no movement from people. You see cops. Then that's when they ran back down and continued to secure the whole area. Came and advised the family that there had been a fatality shooting, and the family stayed out here till roughly 3 o'clock in the morning. Probably just left a little bit ago. I was trying to figure out all night what were they actually shooting at these people, you know, because whatever they hit them with, I imagine if they got hit, they were dead, you know, because that's how loud the gun was, and that's how, you know, the force and the power of the gun, you could feel it inside your home. It was like they was in the living room with me, you know. Like I said, I've been staying here 49 years, never we had a triple homicide, you know, right next door. I don't know what they did to actually have somebody to do them, to murder them in that type of fashion, you know, with that many bullets, you know. Well, I guess they intended to make sure they were dead, you know, because the shots and the number of shots. I thought it was at least 5, but now I see it's more than 5. It's more than 10. So.
A next door neighbor, who declined to be identified, says she never heard gunfire so loud. At the sound of the shots, the woman said she crawled on the floor and cried. The victims were pronounced dead on the scene. The rumors that were circulating the streets before Duck's untimely demise were saying that Sauce was going around town robbing people, running off with the bag and funking with the ops. Some gritters got mad and put some money on his head and somebody collected. This is what the street rumors were saying about Duck Sauce. This is dedicated to 33rd and Bells. They got a lot of musical talent coming from that block. Make sure y'all stream 2 Times, 2 Gun, Nelco, and the up-and-coming rappers from 33rd and Bells. Long live Duck Sauce. Long live Kansas City legends. I'm out of here.